Looking at another example of a partial quotient division, I'm going to go ahead and set up my problem. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my item over here, and I'm going to go ahead and notice that I have 7,321 divided by the number 52. When I take that number 52, I mean again, think about numbers that are 10, 100, or 1,000 to multiply by to do my partial quotient strategy. I'm going to go ahead and use 100 because when I take 52 and multiply it by 100, I have two place value holders from my 100 that then go into my problem. I'm going to go ahead and bring down my 1, bring down my 2, bring down 3 minus 2 is 1, 7 minus 5 is 2. Now, I can go ahead and already be thinking, all right, well, I multiplied by 100 the first time. I know that I can't multiply by 100 the second time. I can, however, probably multiply by, I'm thinking maybe 40, because 5 times 4 is 20. So I'm hoping if I multiply by the number 40, I'll get an answer kind of close to that. So if I know that 52 times 4 is going to give me 8, 20, then I have that place value holder that I simply bring down, so I know that it's going to give me 2081. Now I'm going to go ahead and subtract. I'm going to remember that I have to add these. 1 take away 1 is 0. Going to have to regroup. So now 12 take away 8 is 4. 0 take away 0 is 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so it looks like I have a remainder of 40. So I'm going to put remainder 40 so I don't forget it. Now I can go ahead and add up my partial quotient to the side. And when I go ahead and add these up, 100 plus 40 is going to give me 140 with a remainder of 40 over 52, and that's it. I'm done. Now, if I went ahead and decided that I wanted to try this the typical way, I would take that 52, divide it into my number, and we said that my number was 7,321. So I'm going to put 7,321, and I'm going to go ahead and erase my additional area here on the side, and I'm going to go ahead and begin. Can 52 go into 7? Nope. Can 52 go into 73? Yep, one time. Gives me that 52. When I subtract, I'm going to get a 21. Bring down my 2. Now I can go ahead and think, okay, can I multiply that by 4? And I know the answer is yes, so I'm going to try it. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract, I'm going to get 4, and I have a 1, so I got 14 with a, and then I see that I have a place value holder here because 52 goes into that one place value no times. So I know that I have a remainder of 41 over here, which makes me think, is that the same as the previous slide? So I'm going to go back and I see, hey, I didn't get the same thing. Why didn't I get the same thing? Because I have to ask myself that question as a mathematician, right? So I know, where did my error occur? So did I bring down my 21? Yep. So I see that I had, I see where my error happened. My error happened right here. Because right here I have that 0. But yet when I wrote it over here, I wrote it as a 1. So now because I double checked my problem, I can go ahead and correct it. Whoop. Yep. Which is why it is, oh my goodness, so very important as mathematicians to go back and double check your answers. And because I worked it twice, I know I did it right. Now, I can also check my problem, and I can check it by doing the inverse operation, which is multiplication. So I know that I'm going to take 140 times 52 plus 41. Now, I'm going to do this order of operations style, which means first I do a parentheses, and we'll talk about that when we talk about order of operations. But I always do multiplication first. Nope, not going to be today. So I'm going to go ahead and do the box method for my multiplication. And I'm going to go ahead and put my 100 and my 40 and my 0. So I know that if it's 0, I'm going to get 0 in both those columns anyway. Then I have the number 50 and 2. 5 times 1 is 5, 3 place value holders. 5 times 4 is 20, 2 place value holders. 50 times 0 is 0.
You wrote 3 place value holders on 40 times.
Right. And here's why. Because 5 times 4 is 20. Then I have 2 place value holders. But I like how you're double checking and asking questions. Then I'm going to go ahead and take 2 times 100 gives me 200. 2 times 40 is 80. 2 times 0 is 0. Okay. Now I can go ahead and add my numbers across. So I'm going to get 5,000 plus 2,000 is going to give me 7,000 plus 280 gives me 7,280 plus 41. Now I know that I'm going to have a 1 in the ones place. 4 and 8 makes 12, so I'm going to have a 2. Regroup, I'm going to get a 3 plus my 7. So, I know. Now I'm going to go back, double check. 7,321. Yep. So I know that I did it correctly. Go, Mrs. MG.